102.3 Abuja.
Now. It's the bomb, yo. Wake up and don't sleep on a bicycle. Next. This is Eagles Morning Rise, where you get inspired, updated, talk sports, and discuss topical national issues. All served hot, like coffee.
Yummy.
This is gonna be the best day of my life.
Eagles Morning Rise with
Nacho Prince.
6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Every weekday on your number one radio experience. You can count on Eagles 102.3 FM.
Top of the morning to you. Thank you so much for staying with us on your radio experience. You can count on 3 minutes past 7 o'clock this Wednesday morning, the 29th day in the month of March. I'm glad that you have joined us this morning. You know how I say it all the time. It could have been any other place, but you chose to be with us. And for that, I'm most grateful. And I say thank you for joining in this morning as we flip through the pages of the dailies and get to talk about the headlines. I'll serve you pretty interesting headlines as we see them from the Punch newspaper, This Day, Daily Trust, as well as the Guardian newspaper. If we have the time, we could check out one other day. But in the meantime, I'll serve you the headlines now. If you're ready, please keep these numbers really close because you're going to need them when we open up the phone lines. Well, if any headline tickles your interest, feel free to send a message instantly at to 090-9705-4450. That's our WhatsApp and SMS portal, okay? You can send a message to that number, 090-9705-4450. Now, you want to call in, feel free to call 090-97. I'll take that again, sorry. 090-8766-8888. That is 090-8766-8888. You want to send SMS? Okay. You want to call the other line. I've got it mixed up this morning, okay? You can call 090-7353-0044, 090-7353-0044 when we open up the phone lines. Now let's delve into the dailies. Starting with the Punch newspaper this morning. From the Punch, suspension. Ayu heads to court as PDP appoints acting chair. Suspension. Ayu heads for court as PDP appoints acting chair. Now, do you think that the PDP had messed itself up, and now that they've lost the election, why not remove the chairman after losing the election? Isn't this... Why didn't the G5 think about this earlier? Why didn't they make this move earlier to salvage, at least save their party? It's just confusing. The party seems to be in so much confusion and trouble. I don't get it because, I mean, finally, after losing the election, what's the point? The national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Senator Iyachu Ayu, has stepped aside from his position on Tuesday. Is set to fight his suspension by a Benue State High Court Makurdi on Monday. Ayu's special assistant on communications, Simon Imobo Swam, disclosed this to the Punch correspondent shortly after the party announced the appointment of the Deputy National Chairman North, Umar Damagong Ayu, as the acting national chairman. He said Ayu would challenge the suspension order in court. So they're not just going to be fighting to see if they can. Oh my God! They're not just going to be challenging the outcome of the elections in court. They're also going to be challenging the order of the court that suspends the chairman. So, like double wahala for that body, right? Isn't that how they say it? Anyway, moving on. Court cases won't stop handover to Tinubu and Shettima, says federal government. Court cases won't stop handover to Tinubu and Shettima, federal government. I should read you that story as well, just so we get clarity on it. And it goes to say the federal government on Tuesday gave the assurance that the transition of power from the President Muhammadu Buhari to the President-elect Bola Tinubu would be smooth and peaceful. This was as the government said the refurbishment of offices of the president and vice president elect had been completed. Addressing journalists in Abuja on Tuesday, the chairman of the transition committee, Boss Mustafa, stressed that litigation would not stop handover ceremony from taking place. Interesting. Moving on from there, Tinubu risked life fighting for democracy, says Sanwo-Olu. Tinubu risked life fighting for democracy. That's according to the governor of Lagos State. Okay. Still there. Stop fuel subsidy. Revive refinery. Pengasin tells government. Well, isn't this advice that everybody would give? Revive refineries or build new refineries? Because it seems like the whole turnaround thing is a sham and a conduit for people to just, divert monies into their private pockets and private accounts. Stop fuel subsidy. Revive refineries. Pengasin tells government. That's there, the Punch newspaper this morning. FRSC begins nationwide clampdown on traffic violators. Do not violate traffic. Okay? Do not in any way violate traffic if you don't want to be caught in, in the net of the FRSC. Stock markets dipped by 1.2% amid profit taking. Bus train accidents. Lagos compensates victims with employment, scholarship on others. Bus train accident. Lagos compensates victims with employment, scholarship and others. How about those who lost their lives? Panel submits oil theft report. Panel submits oil theft report. Katsina police engage terrorists on highway, kill one, recover AK-47. That's there in the Punch newspaper. Those are headlines from the Punch this morning. You may want to respond to any of them by sending me a message now before we even open up the phone lines. Let's go to Daily Trust newspaper. Listen to this. Abuja Kaduna train 1 year after attack. Full services yet to resume. And I ask, instead of talking about the resumption of the train service, why are we not talking about the fact that the perpetrators haven't been brought to book? Those who attacked the Abuja Kaduna train 1 year after, no one has brought them to book. Would we say justice has been served? This was one of the biggest, if you ask me, terrorist attacks in the history of this country. And 1 year after, do we even have leads as to, the masterminds? Okay, we know that, what's his name now? The spokesperson for the cleric in Kaduna, what's his name again? I remember and I told you. The Nigerian Railway Corporation (NRC) is yet to resume fuel services on the Abuja Kaduna rail 1 year after it was attacked by terrorists. Daily Trust reports yesterday marked 1 year since the train carrying 398 passengers was attacked by terrorists. The attack on March 28, 2022, which shook the nation, led to the death of 9 passengers and the abduction of over 60 others. Daily Trust reports improved security measures along the route, even though only one train with a reduced capacity now plies the Abuja Kaduna train corridor. Okay, yes, Tukur Mamu is the guy we're talking about. Some people, he's been fingered in the attack, well, for helping the terrorists accept the ransoms and all that. Well, it seems like he's the only one who's been arrested in connection to the Abuja train attack. National Assembly extends 2022 budget implementation to June. Also there within the paper, Daily Trust. Financial crisis. ICRM moves to shut JOS and PH offices. Fire 150 Nigerian staff. That's the international. Okay, I'll just read you the story. Let's quickly see that. It says the International Committee of the Red Cross has concluded arrangements to sack over 100 staff from its workforce in Nigeria. Daily Trust can confirm the development, according to credible sources within Nigerian offices of the organization, is sequel to the lack of adequate funds. Moving on. Grandma who burnt son and daughter-in-law and grandchildren alive is dead. What could be the reason she burnt those kids? The entire family. The story broke last week or so, and it's just really unfortunate. Moving on. Are you gone just like Secondus? Wike brags. Are you gone just like Secondus? Wike brags. Interesting. The PDP and its crisis. Very, very funny drama going on in that party. NLC issues fresh ultimatum to CBN over Naira scarcity. You want to read that? It's at the belly of Daily Trust. NNPC begins oil drilling in Nasarawa. Congratulations to Nigeria and congratulations to Nasarawa people. Yeah, oil exploration going on in the north as well. So it feels like good stuff, right? But then, what plans are we putting in place to ensure that the oil drilled in the north doesn't go the way of the oil that has been drilled for several decades in the south region and the southeast region of this country? Let's ensure that, well, apparently the PIA, maybe we waited for the PIA to come in place before the oil exploration in the north began. Congratulations anyway to Nigeria and Nigerians. Tinubu nominates APC governor and former Lagos commissioner into Transition Council. Tinubu nominates APC governor and former Lagos commissioner into Transition Council. Those are the headlines from Daily Trust. I'll bring you in now. Feel free to jump in with your 2 cents. Send me a message as well. Call me on 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Your SMS and WhatsApp messages go to 090-9705-4450. Bringing up first caller this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. This is GB.
GB, good to have you.
Yes, Wike, are you going the way of Secondus? That's where it is. When Ayu was saying that those people were illiterate, they were ignorant, they have no right to suspend him, I laugh. So those people are just boys. They are laying the foundation on the exit of Ayu. When the court pronounced it, that put nail on it. Secondly, is still contesting his own exit in court till now. It's in appeal court. He has not been able to overcome it. So he has gone. So he said now, he said to step aside to go and pursue that case in court. As you said, he will file his own case. He will also try to remove the injunction. 2 cases will be in court. Before you know it, there will be another chairman. So that is bye-bye to Ayu. And to me, I say that if I were him, he made the party lost presidential and the state, he will have resigned honorably and go and not be disgraced. But because power is sweet, money is sweet, that's why he remained there. And for the federal government, that the transition continue. Nothing can stop swearing in of Tinubu by May 29. Those who are calling for interim government, this and that, I just laugh at them. So to today, some so-called men of God are still saying no. That by their revelation, by God, God spoke to them, this man will not be sworn. We are waiting for them to see how it to happen. But what I know is that by our law, a president-elect has been declared. It's only court that can remove him. And until court says so, Tinubu will be sworn in. When the Labour Party and the vice president candidate were going to on national TV saying if they swear in him, there will not be democracy, I say, look, are you going to bring coup? Because it's only a coup that can stop democracy in Nigeria. You see, this is out inside their follower to do around here. Can you go and say, no, this man cannot be sworn in? You are in court already. Pursue your case in court. He said the court is not contact the same in FCT. Let the court decide that. No, you coming on television. All their antics has failed. This man will be sworn in by the grace of God on May 29. And for the train services, the train is in operation. So even though they are not in full service, it's in operation. And one of those people have been arrested. Those who kidnap people, they are arrested about in January or February. So it's going on. Even though you arrest them, they not try them to come and judge them that same day. It will follow the legal process. It can last for 1 or 2 years because they also will defend themselves. So it's on course, and I believe our military and our government will do the right thing. Those people will not go scot-free. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, GB. Keep the calls coming 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Prince.
Good morning. Is this Jerry?
Jerry said they will swear this man in. Yes, they will swear him in. Because the court, they are the one that holds the court. That is the reason why I will say they will swear him in. You understand? Now for the refinery, they should not build them. They should leave it. Let us continue the suffering. The country is already suffering, and we are enjoying the suffering, and we're already used to the suffering. So no problem. You understand? So this man should go to hell and swear those Tinubu in. Let them go and swear Tinubu in.
Jerry, keep your comments really civil. Please, again, when you're calling, or encourage you to keep your comments very civil. Do not mess your, important, very important comments up by allowing certain words filter through. Please keep your comments very civil. This is a civil engagement. We just want to have conversations that would lead us and move our country forward. Okay? Do not allow your emotions get the best of it. 09073530044 and 09087668888. SMS and WhatsApp messages go to 09097054450. Don't forget to check us out on our website at www.eaglesfm.com. Also download the Eagles FM app on your iOS and Play stores. Okay, go there, download the apps now so you can carry us everywhere that we go or that you go. Okay, we want to be with you. And also we're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. Watch us live every single time. I'm there right now. You can go and check me out. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince.
Good morning, Clement Zion Prince. Good to have you.
Thank you, sir. Have you heard that there's been fighting among the Tinubu's camp over his whereabouts and health status? It interests me because Tinubu is a president-elect of this country, and I wish him well. Injury to one is injury to all. I hope that he's healthy and stable.
I believe.
And yes, I pray for him to regain his health in good time if there's anything I miss. But I want to chip in that it is too early to start that way. Let us not go to that circuit again of the health status of our president. He's yet to become the president, and we are hearing rumors of his health and all that. I hope Nigeria is not going to be riddled again with this kind of situation. May God keep him alive, and whoever has been coming in as president, may he rule Nigeria to the glory of God. In Jesus' name.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Clement Zion Prince. Let's hope that. I wouldn't believe that the president-elect is doing well. After the rigorous campaigns and everything, he has to rest at least. Every human being deserves to rest after such rigors and heated campaign. So the man was everywhere almost every day across the country for the period. So maybe he should just rest and regain strength and come back. It's necessary, right? Okay, let's jump in with your 2 cents. Let's also delve in now to the Guardian newspaper. Subsidy removal plan raises anxiety as Labour breaks rank. Subsidy removal plan raises anxiety as Labour breaks rank. PDP obeys court order, replaces Ayu with Demagun. Also there. Report identifies cause of oil theft. Report identifies cause of crude oil theft. And looking at that report, they allude to the fact that crude oil theft cannot go on without the support or collaboration of some people in authority, especially people in government. All right. The Special Investigation Panel on Oil Theft losses in Nigeria report submitted to the National Security Advisor NSA, Major General Babagana Mungunu, retired on Monday, has attributed the cause of crude oil racketeering to lack of proper reporting of crude oil production, illegal refining, theft from wellheads, and diversion from sophisticated pipelines network. Okay, according to them, hot and cold tapping goes on on the lines, and the fact that we still use dipsticks in measuring rather than have these meters at the wellheads and all that is still a big concern. What's stopping us in this era in 2023 where technology is everything? Hello. Good morning.
Inside.
All right, Prince, is this Jerry?
This Jerry calling back. I just want to speak briefly about the refinery.
Okay.
The illegal refinery. Yeah, I'm sorry about the provocation I have the other time.
It's all right. It's understandable.
Yeah. Because this illegal refinery, these guys are not providing us anything. And they are busy destroying this illegal refinery. I mean, illegal refinery, I mean, how they call it. You people should advise these guys. They are using the road. They should do something about this illegal refinery.
Okay.
Yes. Right now, and
all right. Thank you very much, Jerry. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, my friend.
Good morning to you. Who's
My
joining
name
us?
is James Chukwu.
James Chukwu. Good to have you.
I'm calling from Powerline, Dawaraka.
Glad you're here.
So,
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah. I just want to thank you for the good work you are doing.
Thank you.
But una say no, we no talk now. That's what may happen for Nigeria.
Nobody say you shouldn't talk. We're just saying keep your comments very civil.
So, because if I want talk, I will feel like say make I use Igbo talk, but no into Twitter. But we go to look high, it go better, and all the same we go to pray. We will still continue to go to pray. God bless Nigeria. God bless President Muhammad Buhari, and God bless the president-elect, and God bless we, the former masses. He's well with us. Nigeria Jaga Jaga.
Nigeria is not Jaga Jaga, James. Nigeria is not
Jaga Jaga. Jaga Jaga, my brother.
No, Nigeria is not Jaga Jaga. Thank you. We cannot continue this argument. Again, I beg you people, there's always a better way to say the things that you want to say. Okay? Nigeria is the only country that we have. We cannot continue to speak ill of our country. Let's at least show some solidarity and love for our nation. Hello, good morning. Please.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, IK.
IK, good to have you. Is it your first time calling?
No. This is my third time.
Okay, great. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Okay. I want to quickly speak on swearing in and the refurbishment of the president and vice president office already. You see, Henacho, we all want Nigeria to be good. But from the look of things, you can see this year's election, I don't think people actually are fighting for Nigeria or individual. Yes, you have the person you voted for, I have the person I voted for. And the cases and everything that are in court, fine. But that I didn't vote for a particular candidate does not mean that if he wins, he won't be sworn in. The case is in court. So I think let's allow things play the way it's going. It pains me when people will look onto, all that are youth, people will look onto, will come to, because of their own selfish interest or something, be able to say things that you could start imagining and say, this is somebody I'm looking up to. But the truth still remains that the president-elect has been declared. And according to law, he will be sworn in. But because it's still in court, even if it's sworn in and the court says remove him, that's fine. But for now, let's just keep our fingers crossed. And the whole thing is just moving like the government is already has orchestrated everything and prepared and just waiting for. We want a good Nigeria, not for selfish interests. God bless Nigeria. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you very much, IK. God bless Nigeria and God bless you too. We're taking more of your thoughts and more headlines as well from the Guardian newspaper. Huriwa writes IG or says IGP Baba can now retire. Elections are over. Huriwa says IGP Baba can retire now. Elections are over. Recall the controversy that surrounded the retirement age and of the IGP before the elections, and they're saying that he was appointed by the president, and his appointment letter says he's going to be in the service till after the duration for which his appointment lasts. And so there's that back and forth. Where do we go to? Would it be the courts that would decide if IGP Baba leaves or not? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince.
Good morning. Is this Bushman?
Bushman.
Bushman, it's been a while. How are you, sir?
Honestly, I'm always with you.
I'm grateful.
I decided I should be listening.
Good.
Because, Nigeria is an educated country, educated people. I read in one book which says that educated people are always at the crossroads, one leading to fame and importance, and another leading to peace of mind. Majority choose the one that leads to fame and importance, and the few choosing the one that leads to peace of mind. Nigeria are choosing the one that leads to fame and importance, and that's the problem we have. Our duty is to pray that the peace will persist. Having used my youthful age in fighting as a soldier, I think the best thing for me to do is to use my old age to pray for the peace of this country. I love your program. I'm always around. I listen to you. I listen to Moses from Senegal and all those that have been asking of me. What we are owing our country is prayer. Let there be no war, because if it comes, no innocent, no the guilty one. So we'll continue to pray. But one thing I'm advising the elderly one in this country, there are some truth we should swallow, not saying it. Because there are some truth, if you say it out in presence of the youth, it will flame up. So that is why elderly person will always consider what he's going to say, either right or wrong. There are some you swallow because of peace. May God continue to bless Nigerians.
God bless you,
May
Bushman.
God bring us a good leader. Good morning, Prince.
What's up,
and
wisdom?
good morning to all the listeners.
Thank you very much. Words of wisdom there from an elder. Bushman calling in. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mr. Prince.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Moses.
Moses, I'm glad you're here. You just heard Bushman.
I will wish you ring bell for him as welcome back.
It's okay. Good to have you, Moses.
He's a man that has a word of wisdom and he's an elderly man. Anytime he speaks, those words that mellow some of the tension on the ground. I want to appreciate him, and I want him to continue calling, not listening alone, because words are very important.
Okay.
Yeah, the comment on the NNPC in Najo. Some of those words that the callers are contributing to these stations, I think that it has value that some of these words be picked for corrections and for directions. If not, up to this outgoing government that is about to go, one of their manifestos was that they will put the refineries in order. I heard the president very well. He said, how can we have refineries and we are still importing fuel? I heard him when he was campaigning because it's part of his manifesto. How will we have NNPC refineries and we are still taking this crude oil outside? Look at the new development. Discovery of crude oil in Nasarawa State. Discovery of crude oil in Bauchi or Yobe.
Bauchi and Gombe states.
Yeah. Now look at it now. Then when you discover this thing, which is a treasure to the ordinary Nigerians, born and unborn, how can't we manage this in our own country? When these refineries are kept in order, it both unemployment, that people will get jobs there. And they will, look at, when they're talking about oil subsidy, which we comment yesterday, we look at it that some Nigerians will not allow these things to work because they know how much they are gaining out of it.
Okay, Moses.
Take note of that. And finally, the issue of this train, something that you lamented so much, I had it on you this morning. Up to the Nigerians are waiting. Who are the culprits? What have they done? Only Mamu was arrested. What of the others? Where are they? Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the conversation continues. Keep it here. This is your radio experience. You can count on you onto the pages.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
There you are, riding in silence, both deep in thought. I bet you the driver think this ride shouldn't cost more, and you the passenger are sure you're overpaying. Never mind, let's just stay quiet. Or you can both download InDrive and agree on a fair price beforehand. InDrive. People driven. The InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator is not a taxi service. For more information, visit indrive.com.
Join the Eagles 102.3 FM Secondary School Squeeze-Out Show and be the academic champions. Enroll your school with 2 students participating in mathematics, English, and general knowledge. Registration is 20,000 naira only. And what's more, your school gets massive promotion as long as they remain in the competition. Entry closes on the 18th of March 2023. For payment details and inquiries, please call 090-9719-8377. Eagles 102.3 FM Squeeze-Out Show. Building future champions today.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Again, thank you for staying with us. This is the pages on your radio experience. You can count on Eagles 102.3. 7:34 is the time, and we are looking at the big stories within the dailies and getting to talk about them. Now, some more headlines from The Guardian before I get back to the phone lines. Tinubu cancels 71st birthday colloquium for national prayer. Tinubu cancels 71st birthday colloquium for national prayer. Recall that last year as well, he had to cancel the colloquium as a result of the Abuja Kaduna train attack, and he had to cancel that. Talk about other things. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. What's happening now? Another caller is here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you today?
Everything is fine.
Great.
Thanks for your program. I think it has been helping Nigerians to listen and understand the way forward, actually. Yes, true. Nigeria is understand to have. There's something I do in my principles. One is doing electioneering. My aim and focus point is always to make sure I go the right person. Once that is done, I don't care about any other thing. The next I care about is to prepare ahead of the next election. The election has come. So some politicians decided to mark the election with irregularity because the healing process will come. You should just keep quiet and just enjoy their skill. It has been done already. So I just feel the handover is coming. We pray it goes on peacefully. I don't wish it to be anyway a kind of mad with violence or whatsoever. Let it just be peacefully. One thing I know is that posterity always remember everyone for his or her own deed. And karma also is real. Also, the act of God too is also real. All these are things human cannot avoid or dodge. So let's just leave everything to God. And then I also differ with some scholars that also say we just be praying. Praying what? God has given us everything we need. God has given us the power to do everything in our own. Praying is the secondary thing. There is a difference between leadership and spirituality. a pure different thing. Can't be praying in our house and I know it's better, and then we stay put in our comfort zone without moving out, and then hoping for God to do miracles. Just put work that way. Everyone has to be on top gear to build this country a better place. And the politicians, they keep taking us for granted, maybe because they have long sum of money to do whatever they want to do, and then grab power by their hands, and I don't know if it's to let the healing process begin. That's left for them.
All right.
I pray but it's done, and then it's done peacefully, and everyone keep on moving.
Okay.
Struggling. It's Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Ian. I sure appreciate you calling in. And I'm bringing another caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my friends. How are you?
I'm good, Mayowa.
I was thrilled by the voice today. In fact, so many things I would have loved to say because of what you said. I have to swallow it. I'm not yet Shanetta, but I have to swallow it. I have to say to his advice. In fact, when he was speaking, my spirit just changed. I want to say that we appreciate him. All of his elderly words on the platform. I want to talk about the refinery issue. I remember when the current administration came on board, after they have assessed the state of the refinery, and the initial disbursements made for the rehabilitation failed. They deploy lots of resources, and at the end of the day, that refinery still failed to work. The next option for them was to concession it. And that option was brought before the National Assembly. It was discussed. And National Assembly finally granted that it should be given to, I think, a Morocco company. But Nigerians objected to it. Nigerians said no. That is, we are giving our national asset to another country, this and that. That we should fix it, let it work. And we have forgotten that we have not changed in character and behavior. As a nation, most of us, there is something they put in our care that we will not ruin it. Because every day we are looking for opportunity, looking for way to steal. If you put anybody in charge of Nigeria, it's only private entities that are working in Nigeria. Anything that is public, go and see them, just carry out a survey. People just destroy it because they want to satisfy their personal interest first. And that's why government businesses are failing. The only option left for government is either to concession it or you sell them as scrap. Then allow private individuals to come into the industry and do their business. But you cannot dictate to a private owner how he's going to run his business. And I think that is the reason why the government is no longer committing additional funds into refinery. Last year they promised that by December it was going to work. Do you see anything working? It cannot work because as far as Nigerians are involved, it will never work. Please, if Dangote will come on board very fast, all this issue of subsidy of petroleum products will not be there. We are hoping that when that refinery will come on board, things will come back to normal. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much. And well, to add to that, we have also been told that the second quarter of 2023, the Port Harcourt refinery would commence operations. This would be 8 years now since we've been promised that refinery and the other refineries would come on stream. And, well, seems like those are pipe dreams, just like it is. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Abdullahi Mekano.
Yes, it's Abdullahi Mekano calling from Cuba.
Good to have you.
Before I go further, I want to tell you that I am just with a baby boy.
Yay! Congratulations!
Yes,
this is good news.
Thank you, sir.
Congrats to you and your family.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. They are all fine, sir. Everyone is fine.
Great stuff.
Thank you. Let all my listeners and all my...
Hello, Abdullahi.
Hello.
Yes, we can even hear your baby boy. You can hear your boy in the background.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes, so congratulations to all the family of this great radio station, and wishes you all the best. This morning I don't have much to say, but I just thank everyone here.
Thank you. Congratulations. What's your baby's name? Are you Suna? Have you done naming ceremony?
Yes, it's Mujahid.
Mujahid.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Congratulations to you and your family.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you,
Thank you very much.
Abdullahi
Thank you,
Mekano.
sir.
Wow, that's that's good news, right? Good news. Family is expanding. We have a new member, so please reach out and congratulate Abdullahi Mekano. It's good stuff. It's not every day that people have babies. I'm just excited for you, Abdullahi. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning, Elder Onoja. Good to have you.
Good morning, my regards to family, my brother.
Appreciate you, sir, for joining us.
My regards to everybody in the media. What the elder talk is true. There's many things when we see in Nigeria, you can't talk it in media. And then there's many things go on. And then if you talk wisely in the media, those people where you don't see beyond the nose, they started condemn person. You see, where they are talking about of interim government, the best way to go in Nigeria now is that interim government.
Elder Noja, we've had an election. The elections have come and gone.
Yes,
the president-elect has been declared. Moving away from the democracy that we have, I don't think that it would be a good thing to discuss.
You see the reason, my brother. A country where a party, the some party within 6 months, that party get 6.20 million votes because of certain reasons. Somebody has to be very careful. Very careful. That's why we are suggesting for interim government because politicians have dragged this Nigerian to religion politics. And a religious policy is the most dangerous thing in many countries. If you start war, you can't cook up that war, that country will separate.
Elder Onoja, I'm going to have to let you go this morning because honestly, this conversation should not be held on radio. I mean, this may be one of them. Okay, let's not have that. Let's not begin to put ideas in people's heads. Not on radio. We will not have that. Please. Hello. Good morning.
Hi, Prince. Good morning.
Good morning, Paul. Good to have you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to Abdullahi Mekano.
Fantastic.
This is, we will name that baby, Eagles baby. My Prince, I just wanted to chip in something about this. The concession of refineries. If a concession is done openly and with integrity
and transparency,
and so on and so forth, people would like it. But in this country, when anything you want to concession, it should be shrouded in secrecy. I'm speaking out of experience of what has happened in this country. Talking about, there are a lot of issues. Look, Nigerians have better ways of concessioning our assets. There are different ways. PPP, BOT. I'm in support of BOT because we lack infrastructure. If you are concession to a company that will build, operate, and transfer. In that way, we put up a lot of infrastructures on ground. But why will you go and concession assets that have been built by somebody, by a country, and spend money on it? You understand? And then you give somebody to come and in this country, if you concessioning out, somebody will go behind and be benefiting from at the detriment of the country. That's just my fear about concession because I'm speaking because of what we have experienced in aviation. I don't want to say something on air, but to me, I don't buy into the idea. If these things work, you would have worked in. Government knows the secret. Government knows what is happening with all the infrastructure. And then you come up there, EFCC are going after different things. And meanwhile, these things are happening. It's just like the subsidy. You are paying subsidy, the police diverted to other countries. And yet somebody will come and collect money that is meant for subsidy. Look, a lot of things should be put in place. I believe the government can sit down, bring in investors, discuss with them, open up the country. And this is the land. This is what will give you the backup. We'll sign on the papers, do the mega work, and then build this infrastructure everywhere. And then operate it for some years. You put your money and return for the infrastructure. That's the way to go. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Paul. And a message here from Victor. Victor says, good morning, my prince. I'm Victor. I've been diligently following you every morning, and this is my first time of reacting on the program. Thank you so much for your good work. I really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much, Victor. This means so much to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bringing a caller before we get back to the messages. Okay, lost that one. Try to call back 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Where are my message pals? Please send me a message. You know I love to read your messages. Hello, good morning.
My friends, please, can you give me like 7 seconds?
Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question. If you have a property in the house, right, and this property is not bringing you any value, and from time to time you spend money to maintain it, will you not even prefer to dash it out? That would benefit somebody who will take it from you, and you will be seeing that asset and you'll be happy. And let's relate this to national asset. I prefer to give out a property that is moribund to somebody who will be maintaining it, and it will be bringing joy to the people that I govern, than for me to keep it, be wasting their resources on it, and it giving me no result. Which option will you take? I leave it to you. Thank you.
All right, leave it to them. And Precious from Leftcam says, good morning, His Radio Highness of Abuja. Thank you. My prince, let me add to what the LP vice presidential candidate means by saying swearing in Tinubu will end democracy. After Tinubu is sworn in subsequent elections, politicians will focus more on ways to manipulate elections rather than win the hearts of the people. The voters that knows their votes doesn't count will feel reluctant to go out and vote on election day. Instead of politicians to win the heart of the people, they will simply try to buy few commodity thugs or community thugs to disrupt elections in places they have less popularity. This will indeed end democracy and credible electoral processes in Nigeria. Precious, fantastic thoughts there. Thank you very much for putting that out. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining in.
Yeah, my prince. Thank you for job well done.
I appreciate you. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, this is Elder Boniface from Kubo.
Elder Boniface, good to have you.
Thank you very much. You know, before the election, I asked you a question. Are we doing election or are we doing selection? That question was not answered.
Yeah, you put that question forward, and we're waiting for the appropriate person to answer because it's not me. I don't have the answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the election has come and gone. You see, I just want to talk about the refinery. You see, when the leaders, all of them have a refinery outside Nigeria, and they will carry our go there and refine, and then we buy. How do you think that our refinery will work? It can't work. And somebody who wants to go there, Nigerians want somebody who will go there and put everything in order. Those elites doesn't want that to happen. In fact, I vote for Nigeria. Please, I would like you to play for me Which Way Nigeria after the program. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Elder Boniface. And let's see, 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Those are the numbers to call to be a part of the conversation. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Martin. Good morning, sir. God bless you,
Good morning, Tekimbe. Good to have you join us.
Thank you for the good job you are doing. Yes, congratulations to one of our friends. May God bring more money so that the baby will be eating very well.
Amen.
Yes, yes. My name is Tekimbe Hundi from National State in Yang. Yes, my prince. You see, let us not start setting bad precedent. That if I losing an election, I will say somebody should not be sworn in. All of us who are here, in Nigeria, when we know that the law permits the seat not to be empty, when the president or a governor is going out, he hands over power, and whatever judgment that is coming comes, if the person is leaving, he leaves. I don't think that if the Supreme Court said Tinubu should leave, that he will insist to stay. And I also want to refer to Dapi himself. Dapi himself has been senator twice, elected twice, sworn in twice, and removed twice. Yes, if we go and find out that he was senator, he was sworn in, and consequently the court removed him, and he left the Senate. So why would he, after getting 6.1 million votes, say somebody should not be sworn in? This is not good. This is a call for this kind of call. It's unacceptable, because I know very well that if the court do their job and they found out that Tinubu was not validly elected, they can remove him and Tinubu cannot, insist to stay. But meanwhile, I've always believed one thing, that Labour Party, for me, they have even done more than well, because I never expected them to go this far, to get a lot of seats, in the House of Reps, to get some Senate seats, and to win, governor seats. Because they did not, see, it is a fact that Labour Party is not present in all over the 36 states. A lot of states, here, Labour parties are just, there. We talk about Kano, Jigawa, Zamfara, Borno State, Northeast, Northwest. The presence of Labour Party is not there. Some of those states, they do not even have, agents. So I was not expecting them to win. And you can see that people voted my place, on religious ground. A lot of places, where you have Christians, where they get they got their vote. So one thing is that if we lost today, you can still win tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we'll wrap up in a bit, but I wouldn't go without taking this final call, 09073530044. What happened? I'm not seeing my messages pouring this morning. What's happening? Usman Dora, Okechukwu, where have you been? Also, Comrade Ulo Basi, where's your message? I can't find it. Don, are you doing okay? Yeah, you called in yesterday. No, you're doing good. All right, send me those messages, those of you who are my pen pals. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, please.
Good morning to you. What's your name, sir?
This is Engineer Shegun calling.
Engineer Shegun, I'm glad you're here this morning. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't have much to say this morning. I just want to say to my Nigerians that we should just have patience and pray. Because if we say we go to the street, we protest, we go to the street, we fight, nobody will hear us. This country have come to a nation that nobody is even caring for another person. They only care for their pocket and themselves. So we should just stay calm, pray to God, and see what God will do at the end. I know God will not see us sitting down like this, suffering for another 4 years again. It's not possible. That's all I have to say. Please wait and God bless.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you calling in. And we wrap up now and say big thank you to Engineer Shegun, Tekenbe, Victor, Elder Boniface, Precious, Paul, Elder Noja, Abdullahi Mekano, Mayowa, Ihanacho, Moses, Bushman, IK, James Chuku, Clement Zion, Prince Jerry, as well as GB. Thank you all for being a part of the conversation this morning. Let's do this again at the top of the hour 7 tomorrow when we bring you fresh headlines from the dailies. My name is Ihanacho Prince, His Radio Highness of Abuja, and I'm going to say to you, as a Nigerian, remain resilient. The one thing that Nigerians are known for is our resilience. We never back down in the face of trouble. We never back down in the face of adversity. We keep going. No matter how bad things may seem, they would always turn out right, because there would always be light at the end of the tunnel. We'll get there, and someday we would be proud of our dear nation, Nigeria. It's not always easy. Nothing good ever comes easy. In the meantime, Elder... what's the name now? Okay, am I missing it? Elder Boniface asked for the song, Which Way Nigeria by Sonny Oko. So I'm just going to oblige and play you that song. Keep it here on your radio experience. You can count on Sports on Eagles Wings comes on next. And right after that, it will be time for Eagles Outlook.